Peace, family. So I'm back with another one. Today what I want to do is I wanted to talk to my chosen ones about standing on your toes when you are in the presence of that demonic rage. You know what I mean? You gotta stand in your power. What happens is once you get caught up and mixed up in these spaces and you not standing in your power, this is when they choose to take full advantage. So if you tell these beings that chaos scrambles you, they're gonna create more chaos. You know, whatever you put out there for them, it will be used and weaponized against you. You know what I mean? For some reason, these demons just have to be disgusting demons. I had a phone call from an associate of mine, male friend, right? And he was talking to me about his BM. You know, just regular, generic, westernized women in relationships with men. You know what I mean? And he was just telling me how she's confusing. She want to wear the pants. She want to be a woman. It's all of these things, but still trying to control and manipulate him, right? You can have other beings hear that conversation that's not a part of it, and they will still present that exact same energy to you. All of it is tensional because they don't have any light within them to want to do more or better, you know. Most of it is a fraud. It's a front, you know what I mean? And they can dish it, but they cannot take it, you know. So if you are underprivileged, then it's no reason for you to be being entitled in a position, you know what I mean? So for me, any females that ever came across her, y'all can see I'm not too far off in my usual spaces, so I'm not too far from the main road, or one of the main roads, you know what I mean? But being in the mix of this energy, you have to understand that they will lie through their teeth. You know, they will create and stir up as much friction as they possibly can. It's their job. It's the only way they know how to operate outside of being quiet and thinking that if they're quiet, that their energy isn't being projected as far as what they're thinking about and where they're at in their mind space spiritually. That's where the process gets frustrating and demonic at. It's because these beings know that they're being a demonic demon, you know, and they understand that they are intentionally hurting people, you know. I went and spoke with somebody. I was frustrated because I was trying to live stream again. I keep trying to live stream and it keeps doing this weird shit to me every time I try to live stream. So I was just a little frustrated. I wanted to talk to somebody about it. As soon as I start talking about it, it's like they need ideas. What the fuck do I need you for if you need ideas as a woman as far as how to be nurturing? God damn it, to me it sounds like you don't have no fucking womanhood or it's God. It's just, that's just plain and simple. Like, if men are coming to you because they are having things that's overly whelming to them in this society and you aren't being comprehensive or understanding or know how to be nurturing, just tell them you don't know how to be nurturing, you got nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's much easier for you to do that than to just start being demonic. You know what I mean? Because you gotta reap what you sow. In their worlds, they feel like they have good intentions, but they never received information from the higher power. They've been receiving information from the other team. So when they get in your space, they feel as though they're receiving information from the creator telling them to be a demon, when our team doesn't operate or pass information that way. That's why I always say it's important for you to stand solid in your belief system, you know what I mean? And you cannot tell them, if you don't feel good, don't tell them. If you got shit going on with you, don't tell them. Do not tell them anything. What you do is you talk about what color the sky is, you talk about what's on TV. Move. Talk about what's on the TV. Move. I got this cat just pulled up, start hitting the tripod. Tripping, you know what I mean? But you have to understand, like, this space is created intentionally. especially when it's created daily. I had someone tell me that when they bring the demon out, they don't like when I stand up and I start communicating back with the demon over top of them. And my thing is, it's like, don't bring the demon out if you don't want me to have to use God's power through this vessel. That's what makes sense to me. But they feel so demonic and disgusting that they keep doing the same thing, expecting something different when they are clearly not getting the accolades that they feel. Nobody was building and focused in our own personal battles the way we manage and fight our own personal battles, even the battles outside of us. And then you dealing with a being like me who is fighting other people's battles too. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, if a man doesn't want you, if a woman don't want you, y'all still in each other's place. You don't have to be a disgusting demon because y'all aren't in a full-time official space. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that. It's other ways that people roommate and do things without being a disgusting demon. You know, but it's almost like that's all they know. And that's the only playbook they will ever use. So when you're in that space, you have to process, you know, what time of day it is, how much work you've gotten done, you know, what do you have left to do for the day? Because what happens is when God uses you, the Most High uses you, it's kind of like Super Saiyan. You get this power and this urge for justice, and it's not a whole lot that the demons can do besides get weak and really submissive and curl up and cry. My associate, he was just telling me his female, she came out with the demon in her nuts, and then he started addressing her like a male with his nuts, and then she got on the ground and started crying. It's like, that shit is weird. And then I have other beings and throughout my lifetime that's been in that exact same space, and then to me it's like, y'all have to be the most demonic beings ever. It's all this information out here, and you are matching up with all of it. You, like, check this out. You done worked jobs with demons. So if you have to room with your mom who's a demon, your dad, your sister, your brother, your spouse who's a demon, is ways that shit can be done on a healthy level, but they don't comprehend healthy, and that's not what they're going for. They're going for control, manipulation, domination, destroying, and destruction. You know what I mean? It's no reason why I would see somebody frustrated about something they're doing, and then I would automatically beat them down because of their response. You know what I mean? That don't make any sense to me. This is how honest I am. This is how honest I am. I was frustrated with a situation. I spoke about it. Other band made it seem like they didn't have any response from it, right? So I'm sitting there like, I watch other feminine energies on YouTube that has a fucking brain and can organize and taking steps to do other things. They got offended because I used the feminine that I come across digitally as a fucking example. How retarded can these motherfuckers be? This is somebody who's digitally, there is no physical interaction and engagement. And they would get that damn demonic and raged out over this. In my world, if I'm trying out for a team and the coach say, hey, these 5 things, this is what I need from a point guard, I should do all 5 of those things. Why would I feel so fucking entitled to try to join somebody's team and not do all the fucking things the coach is asking for? That doesn't make any sense to me. And I would never try to make sense out of it. And nobody should try to make sense out of it. My mans had to call around just to make sure he wasn't crazy, because these Western women are so fucking demonic. Until I start hearing from more women right now, the energy when it comes to that space, because I'm a male and I engage with other males who are discussing their demonic ass westernized women. They got 2 as well. You know what I mean? So, women that's not demons, women that are not demons are usually extremely nurturing, even if they went through a bunch of trauma and drama growing up, because they understood that this is not how they wanted to treat others, how they were treated. So that's why I say it's demonic. These demonic women take the disgusting route, and then you got the other women who went through the same trials and tribulations as the demonic women and took a different route and came on the other side like, nah, fuck that. I was hurt, but I'm not about to go around hurting everybody else because of my own personal things. Like, this is what I had experienced from my mom, this is what I experienced from my dad, this is what I experienced from my spouses. Like, I'm not gonna present this same energy because somebody isn't doing what the fuck I say. Especially if you are a woman. If there was no system in place, you have to know that you are a demon when you are raising your voice and your energy up to a man. You have to know that. I don't give a damn if you're dealing with a demonic man, because most women who haven't and don't deal with physical situations are not gonna raise their energy to be put in a physical situation. This is how you know which women are operating from a healthy standpoint spiritually and prospectively. They don't put themselves in even if they have a man who's abusive, they know not to raise his fucking temperature to create that energy in that fucking environment until they figure out how to get the fuck away from him. They wouldn't sit there with a violent man and then keep pissing him off. So he stabbed her, he done shot her, he done punched her, black both her eyes. They done got all kind of police reports on them. And he still don't care. He's still doing the same thing because he has the same demonic playbook. It's the same demonic playbook. Don't ever allow them to mix your energy or to throw you off with some of their weird ass, witchy ass tactics. Because it's weird that women outnumber men out here, but more men is starting to say, fuck these Western women. More men are starting to say, fuck these Western women. Most of them serve a zero purpose. The same thing one can do, you can replace them and have someone else do it. You have to come with some substance as you. You have to come with you. Something that's you that cannot be replaceable. When I come to the table, I come as me. I'm not fucking replaceable. Simple process. You can put another vessel there if you like. But you ain't gonna run into a whole lot of beings that's standing up publicly and behind closed doors fighting this motherfucking war. If you have to say, I'm a demon because I'm fighting this war publicly, I'll be a demon and an enemy to your stupid ass every fucking day. I promise you I will. And I won't feel bad or guilty about it. And I'll still continue to reap what the fuck I sown. They feel as though all of their tactics is gonna fucking work. And it's only because we allow the shit to work. Once you remove yourself out of these spaces, these beings are going nowhere. These demons are doing not a thing. They always get worse. I have not gotten away from a demon and seen them do better. And I don't mean like, oh, get a job and a raise. I'm talking about spiritually, mentally, emotionally, however the people like to put it all together. Ever. I'm 37 years old now. I never seen that shit happen. I don't plan on it happen now, because that's not the kind of seeds these motherfuckers be sowing. They'll look at a healthy seed and be like, you know what, let me put some toxins on here. Now let me try to grow this. I want it to grow and die at the same time. Like, that's how retarded these motherfuckers are. You don't have to like this new age teaching method, because you can always get the fuck away from it, or you can deal with some weaker, other submissive, complacent beings. But for you demonic women to think that y'all could just be in men's spaces who are building towards something more, you have to know that you are going to get what's coming to you spiritually. A lot of us are here seeking justice. You don't have to have all the money in the world to have the best health in the world. I would much rather have the best health in the world than all the money in the world. I'm healthy as fuck right now. I'm healthy as fuck. I barely eat. I'm more of a liquid diet drinker. If shit shut down and we had to run a long period of time, most of these fat ass motherfuckers ain't even gonna be able to run. They gonna be burnt out of breath, looking for cheeseburgers and steaks and shit. I need a milkshake. They shooting at you. You need to get safe. But in their world, is they have to destroy you. Because if it wasn't destruction, then this wouldn't be the fucking energy. I had somebody one time like sit beside me and not say anything, and they thought that they was doing a good job because when they decided to talk, it was disgusting. And I'm not talking when they first talked, because they talked about regular shit first, like the TV or the YouTube or something. It was regular blanket conversation, but then when it was like the conversation shifted, that's when it became, oh, I just shouldn't have talked. Bitch, do you think I cannot read your energy with you sitting right beside me? I'm doing all of this, and I'm digging into new fields. All of us know spiritually, when you digging into new spaces, it is not easy. The unknown in new spaces is not easy. So you have to understand that these demons are training you for your next transition, because most of us usually make it out of these situations, because these are weak, low-level demons. They can win a couple battles here and there, but as we can see, they haven't taken any of us out. You know what I mean? If anything, they're crashing their own goddamn selves out on slow deaths. You know what I mean? So for me, I would much rather live light. You know what I mean? I would much rather live joyful. You don't know how many peers I run into that's my age, and they do not look as youthful as me. When you operate in a certain light, it just comes naturally. It just comes naturally. You don't have to put in a whole lot of work for it. You know what I mean? So just being aware, like when you in these energies with these beings, it only lasts as long as you allow it to last. If you want to shut it down, you need to still, show the demon that God is out here running shit down, not these weak ass demons. You do that. If they crying and feeling weak and doing all that other shit, fuck that demon. Think about your relationship when the demon is not out, because most of these demons only talk about your relationship as far as when the demon is present. They aren't talking and engaging about all the shit that y'all talk about and do when the demon is not present. That's what I be saying about how they work they witchcraft and they weak ass magic, and the way they try to wiggle and move words around in their favor. You know what I mean? Don't yell it. Don't talk to me standing over top of me. And it's like, if you were standing, then I wouldn't be standing over top of you. I don't want to sit down. You know what I mean? The demon is out, so I don't want to be all comfortable and relaxed. It is wartime. When that demon is out, it's wartime. If you're not a demon, then you shouldn't be putting this motherfucker out to the public. I tell them all, if you're not demonic, how about you start putting yourself out there to the public? If I'm so witchy and demonic, how about you do it and see if people gravitate towards your ass? Because nobody helped me in this space besides the Most High and the other beings that I was reaching to that had a little bit of energy to share with me. I didn't have somebody come along like with status and then I started doing this and I already had a bunch of followers. No, it was a bunch of motherfuckers not paying attention to me or listening to me, and then the universe, the guy was like, you know what, you have been fighting this battle behind the scenes, you have been pretty solid up in front of this camera, and you've been going consistent, not worried about the numbers. I'm gonna create a space and some light for you. It's how it works. You reap what you sow. Even if you fight these demons, make sure you sow your seeds before or you sow your seeds afterwards. You know what I mean? But you have to sow better seeds, and you have to be able to shut that demonic energy down. And you'll notice when it's witchy energy, even if people are being quiet around you, because usually the quiet demons are real fidgety, or they're always doing something to look busy and they're not being productive. They are doing busy work, not productive work. They are always fidgety. This is how you can tell what their spiritual realm space feels like. A lot of them think that we stupid, and I just tell people, like, we all just come equipped with the same vessel. That's it. Like, you telling me or her telling you or them telling them that something isn't gonna work, I don't understand what's that gonna do. Oh, that's not gonna work. What is that doing? I'm gonna tell somebody I'm gonna punch them in the face. I punch them in the face. You get one warning, then I punch you in the face. I'm not gonna be and keep screaming the same things because I know my words hold no value when that demonic shit is going on. You know what I mean? Speaking from a demon space. We gotta understand these things, and a lot of these demons, if they don't want to be demons, they have to fight harder to get that shit out of them. They gotta fight harder to shut the fuck up. They gotta fight harder to present better fucking energy. They gotta fight harder to stay productive. A lot of these demons, they did a lot of fuck shit before you. They did a lot of people dirty before you, and then they put you in this mix and make it seem like you're the one that's doing them dirty, when their seeds is showing that they done a lot of people dirty. They have to reap. Some of us, we are here to serve the justice. Some of us are here to serve the justice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to run up too long though. Tapping everything down below. Peace and love to the kings and queens.